Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. This is the first video I'm filming with my new phone. It's a Pixel 6, so quality should be way better. I was using an S9 before. Yeah. Today's video we're going to be looking at this Chromebook here, which has Windows 10 installed. This is like a $30 laptop. It had brand new battery, it had a couple cycles on it. This thing was basically brand new. There's a ton of these on eBay, so you could go get one too. You do have to pay for the audio driver, which is annoying, but it's good to support the person that spent all this effort making it so we can put Windows on these computers. This thing has barely any storage, so I put an SD card in it. 256 gig SD card, nothing special. With a ton of games that I've downloaded. This thing really surprised me. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The model of this is Dell Chromebook 3100 2-in-1. Let me say that right in the beginning of the video. I hate filming the screen. We gotta dim the lights. Let's give Skyrim a go. This is lowest of the low settings, 800 by 600. Yeah. Well, I'm so impressed with how the fact you can just get a usable computer for like $30. And sure, this isn't exactly the greatest experience, but this is 100% playable for $30. You can play, albeit a very, very old game. I guess it's not really terribly old, it's 2011, but an old game. You can play old AAA games for like $30. I guess this is like the modern equivalent of a netbook. But this is just so surprisingly good, and I will 100% be playing this like this, no problems. It's just it's just a good experience, really. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. This is perfectly playable. All right, let's move on to another game here. I just think it's kind of impressive how I can play, games like this, no matter how old it is. This thing doesn't even have a fan. The battery life on it is great. I'm just really impressed it can even run this game at all. I honestly wasn't expecting it to. Alrighty, the next game here is The Long Drive. This is a really fun little indie game. What I'm a little weirded out about is the fact, I've seen an 8th gen i3 with a UHD 620 run this game way worse than this computer you're going to see in a second. How well this actually runs, I think, it's pretty impressive. Alrighty. We are in the game now, and I mean, once again, it's kind of strange how all these games are just, playable, but, not the greatest experience. But I mean, once again, this is a 720p, complete lowest settings possible, but once again, this is 100% playable. And I will play this. This is just a surprisingly good experience, anything above 20 FPS, that's playable. And this is my laptop for during school, so my standards are definitely a lot lower because this is the only thing I have. But I mean, once again, this is just great. Well, subjectively, anyway. Alright, this is another great indie game, Monbazool, I'm not really sure. Once again, this is playable, but it's not exactly the greatest experience. I'm pretty sure some of my settings got messed up. This looks a lot higher settings than it should. No, I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Oh, well, I mean, once again, this isn't great, but also, if this is the only way to play this game, this is 100% playable. Especially once we get going. Yeah, I mean, this is 100% playable. Once again, I might play this, I'm not sure how much I believe that frame counter, though. This feels more than 14. Feels to be, at least 20. But, I mean, once again, I'm just surprised at how, how well is saying this is running well is a lie, but I mean, I'm just impressed that it can, you know, run this game at all playably. All these 3 games I've tried so far, I wasn't expecting them to run at all, let alone actually playably. Alrighty, next game here is Modern Warfare 2. Once again, okay, this is only locked at 30, but I mean, but once again, I'm just surprised how this thing is handling, like, everything I throw at it with, you know, like, all these games were just games I tried that I like to play, you know, and they just are all working. I think it's pretty impressive. You know, this is a Celeron N4000, UHD 600. For older games like this, yeah, I mean, this thing is great for older games. And, you know, this thing, once again, this thing is like $30. Just insane. Let's move on to another game now. Alright, here is Far Cry. This is quite an old game. It's really hard, though. But this is also a great game. And, I mean, this game just absolutely zero problem. It runs amazing. You know, old games, Half-Life 2, Far Cry, you know, games like this are going to run absolutely zero problems on this computer, which I just find pretty impressive, you know? This is definitely not an easy game, but it's a good one. Definitely would recommend playing it. Now, this game really surprised me. This is BeamNG Drive. Sure, it's an old version, like 0.14. Surprisingly, the repository still works. I don't know the screen refresh rate on this computer is a little weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about, but anyway. I mean, this is just such a big surprise. Let's load up a map here. And boom, we're in. I would highly recommend people get one of these computers. Because this is probably like my most used computer. Even though it's obviously not that great. But, you know, obviously web browsing, watching videos, all that is just a great experience. But I mean, as you can see, even though this is an older version, this is, once again, not a good experience, but this is 100% a fun and playable experience that I will totally play. Like, the screen looks amazing. I don't know why, but just these Chromebook screens with these glass displays, it just looks great. Even though it's only like 768p. Definitely one of the best laptop displays, you know, especially compared to a ThinkPad or an old MacBook. You know, I'm talking like not like an old MacBook Pro. I'm like a really old MacBook, like one of the plastic ones, you know. Compared to old laptops, this screen looks great. And, you know, it's so cheap, once again. But, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little video. You know, once again, like, subscribe. Yeah, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.